Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Tori Lynn. Let's blossom today. It's the beginning of November, and you know what that means? The holidays have officially begun. If you are one that you're like, okay, I have to wait until after Thanksgiving before the holidays can officially start, then you might just want to skip this video. I'm one of those people that like Christmas and the holidays start the day after Halloween. So, of course, you know, November 1st, I wore my Christmas sweater. I actually wore this shirt and this scarf that I've got laid up behind me. And anyways, today I just wanted to do a fun holiday look. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do. I just know I want to do something kind of Christmassy, holiday-y. So let's just jump into it. I've already prepped my skin and stuff. I decided to get that out of the way. So I'm going to start with the e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. And I wear the shade 140 Light Ivory. It's been quite a while since I've worn this foundation. I'm so excited for the holidays, you guys. This is my favorite time of year. I love all the lights and the Christmas trees and the decorations and the smells, and I love going into the stores and all their decorations and having all of the holiday music going, and I don't know, I love this time of year. It's my favorite time of year, so I'm so excited that it's finally here. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer in the shade 20NN. I was found out within the last week or so that the light festival that they usually do here in my town that they said was going to be canceled due to COVID at the beginning of all this COVID mess when things started to get serious with all the shutdowns. That was one of the things that they right off the bat were like, oh, this isn't going to be happening this year. And then they just put out on Facebook that they are going to be doing it. It's a drive-through thing, so you don't have to get out of your car. And the only thing that you really had any contact with people for was when you rolled up to the booth to pay, and it was always cash. I don't think they ever took card, but they just posted on Facebook that they would be doing electronic tickets this year. And so you go ahead of time, purchase your ticket, and then you just use your phone and they will scan something. So it'll be all non-touch. It'll be, you know, no contact. They're going to be doing it, and so I'm really excited because although it's the same lights every year, it has been the same lights my entire life. It's fun to go. It's just that tradition, you know. We go every year and drive through it and enjoy the lights and listen to Christmas music. Got really bummed that they weren't going to be doing it, and I know a lot of people were because it's just, you know, it's that tradition. It's that family tradition, and a lot of years we have gone on Christmas Eve. It usually runs Thanksgiving Day through January 1st, and I'm so happy that it's going to be running again. Of course, you know, I'm going to be setting my under eyes, baking with my Coty Translucent Airspun Powder. My allergies this last, probably close to a week now, have been driving me nuts. Oh my gosh. Started with just my left nostril being plugged up for 3 or 4 days, and now it's moved into sneezing and a little bit of runny nose, but just stuffed up and sneezing, and I'm like, can we not? I'm so over it. Dang allergies. And that's sneezing and stuff, and even though that's not part of COVID, people are still looking at you like, are you sick? Stay away from me. No, it's not. It's just allergies. I have no other symptoms. I've got nothing else. It's just a stuffy nose and a little bit of sneezing. But I intentionally made sure before I sat down to do this to blow my nose, get rid of everything, clear it all out, and then now I'm starting to sneeze, and I'm like, oh, can we not be doing this right now? I'm trying to film, trying to do my makeup. I feel like that never fails too. You do your lashes and you're just getting that lash on, the glue's not quite dry, and you sneeze and then the lash pops up and you're like, alright, so I'm going to go ahead, I almost just did it without even telling you guys what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my brows, and I have been, as you know, if you've been watching any of my makeup videos, for the last like 6 months, you know, I've been obsessed with the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Taupe. So I'm going to throw those on and I'll be right back. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the eyes. Pulled out this palette I haven't used in forever. I used to really, really love this palette. This is the Winky Lux Kitten palette. I just think it has some really pretty shades. It's all, honestly, I think a very pretty holiday palette. I know it's a little messy because, like I said, I used to use it quite a bit. But I'm going to use the matte vanilla shade on the top row there. And I'm going to set down my lids. Now I want to take this kind of maroony shade down here on, actually, you know what? Let's go in and just take a crease shade because that's how I am. I'm going to take this nice medium beigey shade, kind of a tan shade here, and I'm going to pop that in the crease. You know me, I always like to have a crease shade, it seems like. Just gives me a nice place to start. Now I'm going to go in with that cranberry shade, and I'm going to work that in the outer half of the V. And then once I've got it worked in pretty good, I will start to work it down towards the inner corner just a little bit, just to kind of soften it up. Now I want to go with that slightly darker red shade next to it that has a little bit of a shimmer actually. And I'm going to focus that right in the outer corner just to deepen up that V just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my blending brush and just give everything a good little blend. Now I'm going to take this kind of holographic, shimmery, almost pearlescent shade, and I'm going to pop that on the lid from the inner corner all the way out to meet that red shade. And then I'm just going to kind of feather the brush over the red to marry those two together. I love that. That has like such a frosted cranberry look to it. Love it, love it. Now I feel like this gold shade keeps catching my eye, but I'm pretty sure it's not as gold as it seems in the palette. So I think I want to go and find a gold shade. So I have this sitting in front of me. This is the ColourPop's Disney Designer Collection Midnight Masquerade palette. This has a gold shade in it called Mrs. Potts right in the very center. I'm going to use that shade, and I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line with that. I think this will add just an extra touch of holiday to it. Just throwing in a little bit of that gold to go with our cranberry. If you wanted, if you're not a gold person, silver of course would be really pretty, but I don't know, that gold in that palette was just speaking to me, so that's what I wanted to do. Feeling the holiday vibes, you guys. Loving it. We need an inner corner highlight, and I think I'm just gonna stick with my current fave is. It is Whipped Cream out of the Hot Buttered Rum palette. Honestly, I have no idea what it is about this highlight or this shadow, but this color has been like my go-to inner corner highlight for a while now. Let's go ahead and move into the skin now. I'm going to start by sweeping away that baking. Get rid of any of that fallout. I'm going to go ahead and set my skin with my e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. And I use the shade Fair Light. I think all of the Winky Lux products I have ever owned, I have gotten in subscription boxes, and the packs. In the past, a lot came from my BoxyCharm when I was getting them. But I recently discovered in the last few months that they sell Winky Lux at Target. I did not know that. And I kind of feel like the next time I go to Target, or one of these times I go, that I should do like a full face of Winky Lux products, because everything I've ever gotten from them I've really liked. Like I said, was obsessed with that palette, and I have a lot of their brushes that I really enjoy. Well, I have one, that Universal Brow Pencil is theirs, and I have, like, I've gotten like a mascara and some other stuff, and everything I've had from them I've always liked. So I feel like I should do a full face of their makeup, or at least pick up some stuff. Let me know what you guys think, if I should try some of their makeup. Did you guys know that Target sold Winky Lux makeup? Because I did not. This is like a new thing for me. For bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer. What I love about this time of year is everything is very like chiseled, is a lot more matte. I love summer because things are a lot dewy and a lot softer, but then you get into the fall and the winter and things are a lot more glam. They're a lot more, you know, chiseled and matte, and it's all about getting back into like the love of makeup. And I love that, because although going with your natural dewy beauty self is fun, I love getting back into, you know, the heavy duty makeup. Like, I kind of miss it, especially with the way this year treated us, and masks and makeup and all of that. Well, I may have just gotten a little carried away with the bronzer on my forehead, not gonna lie, but that's okay. We'll just pretend that that didn't happen and move on with our lives. Because we've kind of been going with a cranberry theme, I'm gonna pop into my Morphe 9N palette for blush. They sadly don't have this palette anymore, but it has this beautiful red blush up in the corner. That will just look gorgeous. Now, you have to be careful with this blush. The blushes in this palette are like super pigmented. And as much as I like myself as some good blush, you really have to be careful, or you'll end up with like way too much. For highlight, I'm going to use one of my absolute OG faves. I really need to order a new one. I don't know why I just don't do it. This is the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlight. As you can see, I have hit pan like a million miles ago, and I still keep going with it. This just has like the prettiest gold champagne hue without being too dark for my skin tone. A lot of times, like, look at that. It's just stunning. A lot of times the gold highlights, because I'm such a fair skinned person, the gold toned highlights are too dark for me and they just look wonky on my skin. But not this one. This one is just so pretty. Like, I don't know what it is about this highlight, but oh, I love it. I've had this highlight for a long time, and I should just buy a new one. But I keep milking her out, and I only pull her out for special occasions. But oh gosh, it's beautiful. See what I mean? Like, look how gorgeous the skin is. And this is fall skin. Like, that beautiful dark contour, a gorgeous cranberry red blush with that gold highlight. Stunning. I'm gonna go and throw on a little bit of under eye brightening powder. This one is from Mary Kay. It is called their Pink Porcelain Mineral Highlight Powder, and I'm going to use this R&L Moda Pro chisel brush and just throw a little on under the eye. I haven't used that foundation in a long time, but I actually really like it. I think it has a really nice finish to it, and it's perfect for my skin right now, which is great. Let's go ahead and set this beige down. I'm still just using the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray because I really need to buy a new one and I just haven't. Go ahead and throw on some mascara and some lashes. Because I'm going to be wearing lashes, I'm just going to throw on some of my NARS Climax mascara. And then for lashes, I'm going to be throwing on a pair of Kiss Russian Volume. So I'll just be right back with those. I love that eye look. It's so pretty. It has like, I don't know, it's just like this frosted cranberry, and then you add that little bit of gold in there and just has like the perfect holiday feel to it. Sticking with that cranberry feel, I want to add a cranberry lip, and I think that this Disney Designer Collection liquid lip from ColourPop. This one is in the shade Prince Naveen. I recently just used the Cinderella one. I think it was called in the shade Prince Charming. Oh yeah, I actually have it right here. Used this in my Halloween costume. I remembered how like creamy and buttery the formula on these are. They feel so good, and I just think this has like the perfect deep cranberry red to pull this look together. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this on my lips. I'm gonna use a mirror because this is a darker color and I don't want to get too carried away with it. It's just something about the formula of these liquid lips is just so soft. I almost wanted to make it glossy, but I think, I don't know, I'm really torn. Was hoping that lip was going to be just a little bit darker, a little less true red, a little more cranberry than it was. But either way, I really like this. I think it's like the perfect holiday vibes to kick off the holiday season. Oh, that's cute. Yes, that's the look we're going for right there. Yeah, I was really hoping that lip was a little bit darker than it actually came out to be. In the bottle, it looks just a hair darker. It looks a little more true red on the lip, but that's okay, you know. And all in all, I think this look just has the perfect holiday feel to kick off the start of the holiday season. I'm so happy it's here. I love the holidays. Let me know what traditions you guys have going on. When are you guys going to start decorating for Christmas? Or you guys have to wait until the beginning of December? Or do you decorate right away? Do you wait until after Thanksgiving? We decorate on Thanksgiving. That's my husband and I's tradition. We usually cook breakfast and watch Christmas movies and decorate for Christmas Thanksgiving morning. So of course, you know, that's what we will be doing this year. I usually decorate for Thanksgiving after Halloween, so that will be in this week's vlog that will be coming out this coming Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I absolutely love how this makeup look turned out. It just gets me so excited for the holiday season. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!